got to see John Krasinski as Reed Richards for 2 minutes, and everything else was just so if that wasn't in there, the movie would have.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't know. I think
me.
for you, right, but I think for everybody else, I think
Yeah.
the movie still would have been fine. You know what I mean? I think again, yeah, you were looking forward to that, or you like that part the best.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of people, they do look forward to that, but I don't know if I would go so far as to say they're kind of hiding behind it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say like that was the whole crux. Was showing these guys.
Absolutely not. But if that's the best part of your movie, then there's a problem.
Right.
Right.
Well, again, whether it's the best part or not, you want to keep in mind too that was the best part for you, right?
Yeah.
So that may not have. It might have been the best part for some other people. A lot of people might have liked that, but I feel like this movie probably still would have done well. It still would have made. No, it still would have done
well, as did Guardians 2 and as did Thor Ragnarok and as did all these other movies that I think are awful. They all still did well. Right. So yeah, with the name Marvel attached to it, it's going to do well regardless. But I think though they have to be careful by writing a sloppy story and relying on cameos. I think.
Well, they should.
That's gonna run. That's gonna run out. I think that's gonna run out of steam eventually. Because once the X-Men are introduced, once Fantastic Four completely introduced,
once they do all that, they won't have to do it anymore. Too. You know what I mean? Once they introduce everybody,
then what's next for them?
Whatever they want, basically.
If their like wow moment is that we're bringing in people that you've never seen before, then what's next? They know that a cameo of Reed Richards is going to be way more impactful than seeing Thor's hammer at the end of Iron Man 2. I think that was
Iron Man 2. I think you're right.
Yeah, at the end of Iron Man 2. Like that, they know what they have. Mm-hmm. They know what they're doing, especially now where they're at on the timeline of Marvel movies, MCU movies. Like they know what they have.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Quicksilver thing had impact until we got Ralph Bohnerd, and then the Spider-Man thing had a big impact. They know what they have is gold, and they're gonna milk it forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Without putting a good story together. Because this fucking story was so terrible.
Like, yeah, there wasn't really like if this movie did not get made, it would have been like okay. You know what I mean? Like if it didn't get made, the Marvel Universe or whatever, it would have been fine. There was, I mean, that's one thing I was kind of looking forward to. I was hoping it was going to be something that was going to connect to something bigger, and it really didn't.
Yeah,
it was a big. I don't know. Like it again. It never really. Went anywhere, you know, there weren't any like some really big highlight moments. I mean, like again, it was cool seeing the Illuminati.
Yeah.
But it like I said, if this movie never got made, it would have been okay. And it seemed like it maybe, I don't know, was all a setup to introduce, like maybe they're gonna introduce his wife at the end of it, because they kind of introduce unofficially his wife at the end of it, or someone that's gonna be a love interest for him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the point was necessarily.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Clea or something like that.
Yeah, that's she's like
the other.
She's Dormammu's daughter, I think.
Or I think like a niece or something like that.
Or something like that. Yeah, some kind of relative.
Yeah, she's related
from the
to
dark.
Dormammu.
The dark. She has dark powers.
Right.
Something there. Yeah, that's like a love interest.
Charlize Theron?
Yeah, Charlize Theron. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still looking good, by the way.
Right.
But yeah. So there's that. So the other big thing, man, was the storyline, right? Like none of the characters had any development. There was no
America Chavez was doing.
Well, I didn't. I'll get to her, but like I didn't understand this whole. Are you happy, Steven? Are you happy? Tell me if you're happy. Are you happy?
I didn't like that either.
And it happened like 4 times in the movie.
And that they were kind of doing it to be like we're showing like some connection, or we're showing an arc just by mentioning it. Like you're not showing any sort of progress just by mentioning it.
There was nothing in between the 4 times they asked him if he was happy.
Right.
Nothing happened in between to show him like showing us that he's not happy.
Yeah.